you. Alex, from the moment we first met, you've been my best friend. Sometime between you calling yourself the Kyle Lowry of your high school basketball team and drinking warm 40s of Old English with me in your old apartment, fell in love with you. I remember the exact moment when I knew I was in love with you. It was a couple weeks after we started dating. We were at Rob's concert at the warehouse downtown. I was a little bit miserable on account of being starving and being tired and sunburnt from being at the beach all day, and it just being ridiculously hot and cramped in that little bar. You had one arm around me, and you were dancing, kind of just swaying to the music. I remember looking down at you, and you were staring up at me with the most beautiful smile I'd ever seen. The way you looked in that moment, so beautiful, so carefree, and so enthused, it filled my heart with the most intense, passionate, and joyful feeling I'd ever experienced. I was no longer miserable. I was no longer hungry. I was no longer tired or hot. It felt like time stood still, and the only thing in the entire world that mattered was you. I still get that exact same feeling every single time you smile at me. I'm certain that that feeling is love, and I'm dedicating the rest of my life to ensuring you experience that same feeling every single day. No matter what you're going through, no matter how bad your day was, no matter how sick or hurt or tired you are, I promise to make sure those feelings are overcome by the same euphoric feeling. I promise to love you forever. I promise to always be there to console you, to comfort you, to hold you. I promise to listen to you, to communicate with you, to laugh with you, probably sometimes laugh at you. I promise to watch all your stupid reality TV shows with you, and to smile with you and grow with you for the rest of my life. I forever give you my respect, my attention, my admiration, and the entirety of my heart. Now do your Thanksgiving kiss.
Jordan, I remember about 3 years ago on one of our first dates, sitting on the beach and eating chips. Every time one of us got a wish chip, we told each other to make a wish. Even though I had only known you for a short time, every wish chip I got, I wished that I would marry you. I'm so lucky to be standing here today having all my wishes and dreams come true. The love you've shown me over the last 3 years has been unlike anything I've ever known. You've made me feel loved, appreciated, safe, and accepted for my true self. And that's why today I want to vow to be the person to you that you've been to me for the past 3 years. Because the love and support you've given me has made me the happiest I've ever been. I vow to be your cheerleader and your #1 fan when we go through good times. I also vow to be your safe space and your support system when we go through the inevitable hard times. I promise to be your best friend so we can continue to have the most fun together and laugh until we cry. I promise to be your karaoke partner for life. You are the love of my life, and I promise to never let you forget that. I don't know where this life will take us, but I know it will be the most amazing life because I get to do it alongside you.
pronounce them husband and wife. You may kiss your beautiful wife.
Alex, I know you might be a bit nervous as this is probably only 5 minutes of the entire day that you didn't get to plan. But I promise I only have nice things to say. And Jordan, on the other hand, I'm sorry, but I can't make any promises. In all seriousness, I want to congratulate both of you, and I'm so excited to be part of this day. Alex, you look absolutely amazing. Although I was a little disappointed that you did not walk down the aisle in pink or tracksuit. Jordan, you also look amazing. As I'm sure Alex left you step-by-step instructions on how to get dressed. So we're going to do a bit of a time traveling here, head back to the year 1994. 5-year-old me stumbled to the sandbox and there was a whole bunch of Lion King toys, which was the biggest movie that summer. The toys belonged to someone who introduced himself as Jordan. It didn't take me long to realize Jordy was a troublemaker. Jordy was the first and only kid I've ever witnessed or heard of getting suspended in kindergarten. I guess that's what happens when the teacher asks you what your toy is, and you reply with, "It's a fucking cat." Little Jordy now goes by Jordan, and we've been best friends ever since. I even stuck by his side through his embarrassing stages of fashion, like when he used extension cords and do-rags in place of a belt, or when he decided to be a little more crafty and made his own visor and jorts out of a perfectly good hat and jeans. His creativity and fashion sense pale in comparison to his greatest quality, and that's being able to make the best out of any situation. A great example of that is when we were 15 walking home together late on a Friday night. As we were walking, I felt something hit me in the chest. I looked down to see a mark in which only a mini powdered donut could be. Just as I looked up, a few more hit me, and then I realized there was a handful of hoodlums throwing donuts at us. In true Jordan fashion, instead of trying to dodge the donuts, he was practically running beside the van trying to catch all the donuts being thrown, so he could have a snack for the remainder of the walk home. Jordan is not only my best friend, but he became part of my family. My parents refer to him as one of their sons. I actually think he's their favorite. So much so that when they found out I was giving him a textbook to use as a pillow every time he slept over, my dad actually brought down a nice pull-up couch for him to sleep on going forward. They basically made the basement his room. He's also the kind of person who would never change who he is for anyone. So I was curious to know what Alex was like when he first told me he was hanging out with someone. I knew she must have been special, as she was asking for advice on where to take her on a nice date. He had so many ideas and was so nervous that some of them may have seemed like he was doing too much too early in the meeting. This is when I knew he found someone to see a future with, and boy did he love yo. Not only did he find someone who matched his karaoke skills, but Alex is the one who made him a cat dad with Bruce, a wine club member, and she even allows him to play for recreational sports teams. Alex, ever since you and Jordan have been together, I've never seen him happier in every aspect of his life. You not only bring joy to him, but also all of his friends and family with your welcoming attitude and infectious smile. You're always more than happy to help anyone, and you bring such a fun energy in whatever you're doing, whether it's simply telling a story or getting us to play a drinking game that you and your friends invented, like the fireball game. If Alex hasn't forced you to play the game before, the instructions are actually quite simple. You tell the secret, and you take a shot at fireball. With that being said, I have come prepared to play. Alex, my secret is that after the first few times I met you, and saw how happy you made Jordan, I was hoping that you would be the one who would marry him. Another shot? Sorry, it's the soft stage. Please join me in raising a glass to the happy couple. I can't imagine a couple more ready. I could have never imagined a bride more perfect for Jordan. Thank you, Alex, for bringing him and all of us such happiness. To my best friend and his beautiful bride, the new Mr. and Mrs. Weldon.
This was maybe, well, I had met Jordan before, but this is the first time that we spent time away together. And instantly, my kids gravitated toward him. And by gravitated, I mean they were literally on top of him, sitting on him, asking him to play with them on the beach. And he took this so well. And I observed this because I thought, oh my gosh, I barely know this guy. And here's my kids climbing on top of him, and what's he gonna think, and what's Alex gonna think. But Jordan handled it so well. And it was at that moment, up north a few summers ago, that I really thought, I hope Alex marries this guy. Because honestly, kids know a good person. Like, I really, really believe that. And when they gravitated to him and how he interacted with him really spoke volumes, in my opinion, on Jordan's character. So thank you, Jordan, for that. And if you're wondering, Jordan is still my favorite to this day. So that's kind of the way it's gone. Okay. And also, Jordan, I wanted to say, you do look awesome tonight. I want to officially welcome you to the family. I mean, you don't look as great as grade 5 with the coaching overall, but you look like a pretty close second to that, right? Okay, Alex, aka Chaps, aka Alexander. There's so many names. Where do I start? Growing up 5 years apart had both its challenges and perks. As my younger sister, you were always up for anything I suggested. One of my favorite pastimes when we were younger was to suit you up in an assortment of outdated protective gear from our garage. I'm talking big yellow helmet, elbow pads, knee pads, furs. Load you into your Fred Flintstone car and push you at top speed into the curb on our circle and see if you would spill out how hurt you would get. Or a very similar activity included tying the same car to my bike and riding in a zigzag pattern through the church parking lot behind our house. Aside from a few minor injuries, you're still here and we can laugh about the stories.
She's not laughing.
No, she's not laughing, that's okay. I am. Alex was very trusting as a child. And I have to admit, I might have capitalized on the trusting nature a little bit. Alex loved watching Party the Dinosaur, and this was one of her daily shows. One time, when I was wishing I could have some time alone, I decided to tell Alex that if she stood in the front hallway closet and shut the door, Barney the Dinosaur would come. Alex easily followed my direction, and I'm pretty sure she was in the closet for 3 hours. Another example of Alex's trusting nature was during one of our dinners at Club Highland. Yeah, I know we got a few fans out there. When in the washroom, I told Alex that if she stood in the toilet and flushed, she'd be transported to Disney World. Needless to say, my dad is not impressed when Alex arrived back at our table drenched in toilet water. Alex, thank you for being a great source of entertainment over the years. Many of our childhood babysitters are here tonight. And if you require any more stories, I'm sure they can share quite a few with you. Aside from me torturing Alex as a child, we also created some really great memories. Every year at Christmas time, we had to watch Christmas Eve on Sesame Street and exchange gifts on Christmas Eve, aka December 23rd. We also participated in daily yawn fights. Followed each other up, don't ask, and watched Now and Then too many times to count. I was also Alex's personal bodyguard and was not afraid to threaten anyone who so much as looked at Alex the wrong way. Still goes today, so watch backs. Looking back on these memories, I realized how lucky I was to have Alex as my sister. Considering our relationship as adults, we are each other's biggest supporter and have been through so many ups and downs together. I know that I can always count on Alex for advice and coincidentally look up to her now even though she's my younger sister. I can always rely on Alex to tell me what to wear and what not to wear. Although, as Ryan mentioned, I stole this line from me, she was the one that dressed frequently in a head-to-toe happy blue suit. Alex is consistently the one who calms me down when I'm panicking about something
pretty goofy and silly. So I'm sure most of you were confused when you met Lynn, the sweetest, kindest, most innocent lady I have ever met. So I was like, where did that nice two come from? So without further ado, I would like to introduce the sweetest, kindest lady I know. Lynn, come on up here.
Hurry up and drink some more. You want
Quite an introduction. What a joy it is to be standing here in this moment as mother of the bride to Alex. Weddings are one of life's most precious occasions. They bring family and friends together to honor the newly married couple. By looking back with nostalgia, embracing the present with joy and celebration, and looking to the future with anticipation and faith. Allow me to look back with nostalgia for a little while. In September 1991, I was due with my second child. Everybody thought it would be a boy. Everybody wanted it to be a boy. So naturally, the family had another boy in mind. Everybody except my mother, who took me aside as I was en route to the hospital and said, I know everyone wants you to have a boy, but I hope you have another girl. And Grandma Jansen got her wish. Alexandra Jane, her fifth granddaughter, was born on September 27th, 1991. And to add to Grandma Jane's delight, Alexandra was born with brown eyes, something she had always wished for. I think the parents in this room will agree that their children grow up way too fast. Looking back, it seems like snippets of memories come back to you. A mishmash of meal and bath times, and mad dash, shuttle to daycare, school and activities, family holidays, and off to college and university, and that whirlwind of memories blurs together like a fast-forward movie until suddenly you're standing up giving a speech at the wedding. But there are moments that stand out. Reading to Alex at bedtime is one of those moments that stand out in my memory. At the end of this day, it was our routine for me to read chapters of books like Charlotte's Web, Anne of Green Gables, and Little Women to Alex, while Mal the cat nuzzled on her comforter. This was our special unwinding time together. And it was during those times when Alex was about 8 years old that she said on a number of nights, Mommy, I don't want to grow up. I just want to stay a little girl. At first I took that to mean, I don't want to grow up and be a stressed out mom like you. But on reflection, I don't think that's what she meant. I think Alex just loved those bedtime routines so much that she didn't want to grow up and no longer be tucked in and read to by her mom. Alice never wanted special times to be over. Whether it was her birthday, Christmas, the end of college weekend, saying goodbye to her friends on the last day of summer at camp, Alice was always a little sad when something was over. And I suspect she's still a little bit like that today. Alice has always been an emotional girl. She laughs easily and often. Who can forget Alice and Carly giggling nonstop during our 24-hour drives to Florida? And they're still on that when they get together. And Alice cries easily too. But I believe her expressions of emotion speak to her sensitivity, and it's a quality that attracted Jordan to her and brought them to this day. Let me reflect on a few more of Alice's qualities. Number one, Alice is fun-loving. Alice loves to dance. Loves to dance. Sing karaoke, play beach volleyball, throw a party. She just knows how to have a really good time. In fact, the first time I met Jordan, only 3 weeks after their first date, he said she was the most entertaining person he had ever met. Number two, Alice is determined and independent. She's always set goals for herself and worked hard to achieve them. Of course, it helped that her big sister Sam was that way too. Alice decided to go to a different high school than the majority of her elementary school friends. And at Morris Seaport, she made new, wonderful, lifelong friends, 5 of whom are here today, standing up for her beside her sisters. So, great decision, Alice. Number 3, Alice is creative. Look at the beautiful decor here today, all her doing. Alice. Alice has always loved to make her living space homey and inviting. She may have been the only nursing student to arrive at Seneca residence with a furniture truck to remove all her items for her door. I think everybody was thinking, who's this diva? But quickly changed their minds when they met her later for beer pong, and they did have to admit that her room was really very cozy and organized. She had a vision after all. And who can forget her little bachelor apartment in one of the seediest areas of downtown Toronto. But it was a perfect location to want to see kids, so she made it cute and she made it work by painting the walls herself and single-handedly putting together that IKEA couch. And it never fazed her to walk anywhere in the neighborhood, but definitely worried her mother when it was after dark. Once she was back in St. Catharines, she quickly outgrew her apartment on Queenston Street and wanted to become a homeowner. And at age 27, she bought a cute little century home with a turquoise painted porch, and she and Bruce the cat moved in. And soon afterwards, she met Jordan, and that house became a haven for both of them when COVID hit. And they were in lockdown. They made that house a home, and were so grateful to have each other during that time of social isolation. A difficult time in the world translated into a blossoming of Alex and Jordan's relationship. Charlie and I are so very happy to formally welcome Jordan to our family. Though in truth, he's been a full-fledged member since his initiation at the Huntsville Cottage 3 years ago. Hashtag brushfire. And later that year in Antigua, Jordan, he passed all the tests with flying colors, and we are overjoyed with your Alex's new husband. You treat Alex like gold and make her so happy. There's nothing more a mother could want for her daughter. In closing, I would like to quote from the lyrics of the song Moments We Live For by the Romantic Paradise. These are the moments we live for. Once in a lifetime, never want more. This is the start of the new day, the good life. These are the moments we live for. These are the moments we live for. Please raise your glass to Alex and Jordan and a lifetime of happy moments.
What a long road it's been. It's so nice to see all of Jordan's little friends here. The child is born. Every mother and aspirations for that child. Will they be successful? Will they find love? I'm so proud to say that Jordan, you're successful and you have found love. The other day you said something to me that resonated. We were talking about speeches, and I had said to you, you should thank Alex for putting up with you. And you said, I thank Alex every day. That shows me what a gentleman you have grown to be. We may not be a family who says I love you a whole lot, or hugs not very often, but we know that we have each other when we need each other. Alex, I especially want to thank you for accepting and embracing Jordan's brother. And unfortunately could not be here today, but he's with us. And he's thinking of all of you. I was reminded by your Aunt Jennifer how on Sunday nights we would watch Erie, Pennsylvania together. That was before you would have the fight over Polka Dot Door. And it also brought back many memories of the past, much like Lynn was saying. Reminded me of walking hand in hand, picking out Power Rangers, and those Lion King toys that you told Mrs. Conger what to do with. Maybe remember Prudhomes and Wonderland and the vacations we would take. You and Alex will create those memories as well, and those will create a lifetime. You should hang on to those. Alex, I knew you were the one when Jordan introduced us, and he paid the bill. I want to thank you, Alex, for making my son happy, for making him the man that he is today. And I want to welcome you, Alex, not only you, but your whole entire family, to my family.
As I mentioned before, when I met Alice and Sam, I thought, they're silly, they're goofy, they're funny. And then I come to know Ken, and I get to know where their fun side really comes from. I know I just say go for a lot of his jokes, but I like to call the father right up here, Ken.
Thank you. You think after 33 years of teaching I can stand up here and just kind of wing it, but no, I'm going to read. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a truly beautiful day. The wedding is about... I'm a teacher, don't make me phony. The wedding of Alexander Jane Brossford to Jordan Wellman. I announce this first in case anyone's sitting here tonight is at the wrong wedding. You can get up and leave now. But I'm dating, it's okay. I mentioned Alex's middle name because Jane is the female version of John. And the John she was named after was her grandfather, John G. Jensen. He was one of the nicest, kindest, and most generous people I ever met. And he was my all-time favorite fishing buddy. Alex possesses many of the same wonderful characteristics that her grandfather Lucy's grandfather. I've had some health issues lately, and over the last while, the main thing that kept me going through it was my wonderful group of people I had supporting me, my family. My family, each time I came out of the anesthetic, I thought two things. First of all, wow, great, I came out of the anesthetic. And secondly, the most important one, I get to still hang with my family again. I have 3 strong, intelligent, kind, and beautiful daughters, Samantha, Alexandra, and Glenna, and they are being watched over by Sister Stephanie. I feel personally the world would be a much better place if the 3 of you ran. This leads me now to my 3 son-in-laws. I just mentioned the 3 daughters. Girls, do you have anything to say about your husbands? Pretty quiet group, okay. No, they're wonderful. My son-in-laws are a great group. Now I have a third one. Well, good for you. My family consists of 4 great grandchildren. They're wonderful. They always bring a smile on my face. I don't think I stop smiling. With a smile and whenever I see them.
Hannah!
That's Hannah. She's going into her 2nd year of nursing and it's compression work. My grandson Seth, over there. Seth? He's playing baseball at a really high level, and he's moving up, and he's doing wonderfully. And I look back to when Seth and I used to play catch when he was a lot younger. I chased the ball more than I caught it, so it's gotten a lot better since then. This brings me to the Sisters of Mayhem. Dana and Addison. You two always bring a smile on my face. Like right now. And I love watching you two grow up. These 2 gave me the best get well cards, and they are framed and hanging in our bedroom on our bedroom wall as we speak. And any day I little down, I can always pick one up or go over and have a look at them. They're wonderful. I wasn't sure about being a grandpa or an opa, but the 4 of you made the experience fantastic. Irene, we've discussed this, and you know how I feel. Thank you, I love you. My family also consists of my brothers Ed and Don and their families, and my many, many friends, some of which are here today. I was going through Arthur Niven Marsham, but he's not here tonight, and we'll just reflect back on some of the renovations that we did when we were younger. We also got into a lot of trouble. Kenneth Allen Jensen, we've had some fun times traveling together with you and Donna, and I look forward to the one coming up. If you haven't figured it out yet, the most important thing to me is my family. Musician Rod Stewart has said, you go through life wondering what it's all about, but at the end of the day, it's all about family. I'm going to ask Addison and Ida to come up here right now. One, two, three. Jordan, welcome to the family.
I would like to introduce you once again to Alex and Jordan Weldon.
Webster's Dictionary defines wedding as the fusing of 2 metals. We're both metals. Gold medals.
That's from The Office, in case anybody doesn't know, because there was no laughs. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, we messed that one up. All right. Without each and every one of you, this day wouldn't be here. We couldn't tell our story without, every single one of you guys being here. Just thanks for helping us get to this day.
It's really hard for me to put into words the gratitude I have for my parents. I have always had 2 incredible parents, but have also been lucky enough to have 2 bonus parents, Irene and Charlie, for almost my whole life. Thank you for making me who I am today, and I'm so lucky to have all of you. Thank you so much for your support and help leading up to the wedding, and for welcoming Jordan into our big family with open arms. I love you all.
So I want to really thank my mom. Is she there? Alright, so I was gonna say she's always here for me, but I guess not. So, Mom! We're gonna skip ahead, and then, no, we'll get her, Tim, it's cool.
To my bridesmaids and maid of honor, thank you for being the most incredible and supportive girls in my life. Okay. Thank you all for all your help through the wedding planning process and for always being there for me. Each one of you has played a pivotal role in my life, and I honestly would not be who I am today if it weren't for all of you. I'm so lucky to have had all of you stand up alongside me today.
Yeah, all you girls, you look amazing. Fellas, good, not great. But no, thanks to all you guys helping us get to this day, all your contributions and time and your effort. Tim and Janet, we really want to thank you guys as well. All your hard work with that rehearsal dinner. I think anyone that was there is probably going to agree that was like top 2, if not the best barbecue they've ever had. We really appreciate that. Mom, now that you're back, thanks. We really threw a wrench in this one. But no, thanks for making the trek from the North Pole today. Truthfully, like everything you've done, it's kind of made me who I am today. I really appreciate it. Juggling multiple jobs while finding time to bring me to all my football and basketball practices. Showing up to every game, all your love and all your support.